What in the world, Bo? What's going on with you, man? It's your boy Big Low Kuntry. Hope that everybody out there is doing good tonight. Hope everybody's doing great tonight. For everyone out there who don't know me, my name is Big Low Kuntry. I'm just an old country boy, former football coach that loves to sit around and talk about sports, man. Y'all already know what time it is. Look, first of all, I do want to apologize. I know we normally do the shows on Wednesdays. My apologies, y'all. I was coming back to Atlanta last night, driving through the rain, driving through the thunder and rain. Yeah, I couldn't get back in time. But look, man, first of all, everybody out there who's watching the show after we went live, look, I do want you to know that we appreciate you coming on to watch the show just as much as the people who are here right now. If you can, make sure that you put a what in the world, Bo, in the comments. Also, make sure that you share this show and share this channel with your friends and family. We got a few things that we need to talk about. I ain't talked to y'all in a week and a day. I ain't talked to y'all in 8 days. So you know we finna get together, have a good time, Bo. Definitely, definitely. So first of all, I got to show love to everybody who came on to show love to me. Got to. So let me see here. Let me see what we got. John Brooks, what in the world, Bo? What's going on with you, man? Says, what in the world, Bo? And I smashed that like button. Go Falcons. I appreciate that, Bo. Much love to you. Grandizer says SpaceX, NASA, Falcon 9, CRS 25, cargo to what in the world? What in the world? Boomer the Falcon. What in the world, Bo? What's going on? Darkness says, is there a spot for Smoke Monday in the Atlanta Falcons DB room at the St. No. You know, we don't look, man. We smoke every day of the week here. We don't just smoke on Mondays. We smoking them Saints every day of the week. Oh man. False Star Falcon says we outside tonight, but what in the oh yeah. You already know. We gotta do it big, man. We gotta do it big. Grand Dodger says, you done it now. Yo, Big Low Kuntry, Coach Roney, home of the Big Low Conspiracy, beloved. Please hit the like/subscribe button. Much appreciated. Definitely. Nate Bill, he's coming in here talking about his Bills. He says we coming back again. He said that the Bills are going to have the best defense in the league and they're going to win the Super Bowl. Okay, I hear you and I understand what you're saying, Bo. But I'm finna tell you something. Tonight, I'm finna tell you how these Atlanta Falcons are going to surprise the league this year on the defense, beloved. This year on defense, the Atlanta Falcons are going to surprise the league. Be kind. What's going on? Much love to your family. Coach Wallace, much love to you. Edward Mitchell. Definitely. So you may say, Big Low, that sounds like a very big assumption to make. You kind of going out on a limb, assuming that the Atlanta Falcons are going to have a top 10 defense in the league. What's changed? Why do you feel like the Atlanta Falcons are going to be they're going to have a formative defense? They're actually going to be capable. Not like that Keisha Cole song Coach Ron to be listening to when she's mad at the whole coach. You're incapable. No, not like that. The Atlanta Falcons are going to have a capable defense. And I'm going to tell you that one of the main reasons why the Atlanta Falcons will have a number one defense. I'll tell you why. Going on, Coach Edward Mitchell, Coach Wallace, Coach Dre, much love. The reason why is because Matt Ryan is gone. That's the main reason why the Atlanta Falcons are going to have a capable defense this year. You might say, Coach, what do you mean by that? What does Matt Ryan on the offensive side of the ball have to do with what we do on the defensive side of the ball? Why are you saying this, Coach? You're not making any sense. I'm finna tell you. If you listen, I tell you. Think about this, guys. Over the course of Matt Ryan's career, let's say from 2010 onward, on until he made his unceremonious exit from the Atlanta Falcons, the Atlanta Falcons relied on Matt Ryan I would say way too much. Let's be honest. It got to the point where people would say defense was a priority, but defense really wasn't a priority. Whenever Dan Quinn went to the Super Bowl, in 2016, think about that, guys. You had your defensive coach. You have your defensive coach who basically he rode the shirt tail of Kyle Shanahan all the way to the Super Bowl. He rode the shirt tail of Kyle Shanahan. He wasn't coaching like he is in Dallas right now. I'm just gonna put it to you like that right there. He rode the shirt tail of Kyle Shanahan all the way to the Super Bowl. Moving forward, after we realized that Matt Ryan was that guy, I'm just gonna tell you, guys on defense, they knew that if there was a play that needed to be made on the offensive side of the ball, Matt Ryan got you. If Matt Ryan don't got you, it's gonna be a rough Sunday. It's gonna be a rough Thursday night. It's gonna be a rough Monday night. If Matt Ryan ain't balling out, if he ain't, and when I say balling out, I ain't talking about 375 yards, 4 touchdowns. Matt Ryan getting that first down that you need to keep you in the game. Matt Ryan making that throw to keep you in the game, right? That's what I'm saying. So with that being said, Coach Waller says it's 5-4 in the bottom of the ninth with 2 outs left. Okay, well, I'm definitely hoping that them Braves do what they need to do. But with that being said, Matt Ryan literally kept the Falcons above water. Now it's one of those cases where where's Matt Ryan? We don't know if Marcus Mariota is capable of doing what we've seen done in the past. Can Marcus Mariota give us 350 yards? Can he give us 275, an efficient 275 with 3 touchdowns? I don't know. We need to ball out. That's one of the main reasons why the Atlanta Falcons defense will be top 10 this season coming up. Another big contributing factor of why the Atlanta Falcons will be a top 10 defense. I seen this illustration from Pro Football Focus. Now I know a lot of people, they look at Pro Football Focus and they say, Pro Football Focus, oh my goodness, no, you don't know, they don't know what they're talking about. Look, I'm going to tell you something. They watch more football than me and you have watched. Every season, they watch every play of every game, every player. Right now, of course, no, they're not 100% on point. They ain't on fully on top of it like brown gravy. But with that being said, Pro Football Focus is a lot more accurate than you think. So whenever you hear people talk about, don't listen to Pro Football Focus, a lot of times those people don't know football. I'm just gonna be completely honest with you. They're just looking at what they see, but they're not seeing, why someone did this. What Pro Football Focus looks at is why they did this and what they did to prevent something else from happening. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, I seen AJ Terrell, top 10. Well, I think the number 1 rated cornerback. Coaching staff, y'all let me know if I'm wrong. I think the number 1 rated cornerback in the league last year. Casey Hayward, top 10 on the outside. Isaiah Oliver, I believe he was top 10 on the outside. What in the world? You probably gonna have one of the best defensive backfields in football this season. You got a good nickel cornerback, in Isaiah Oliver that a lot of people are sleeping on. Remember I told y'all that he could be playing safety or nickel. I told y'all this 2 years ago. Then you got a situation where you got Casey Hayward, who's, the number 2 guy playing beside the AJ Terrell, who's really about to get his flowers this season. I hope he got his miracle grow. That boy finna get his flowers, bro. So that being said, we think about it, guys. With that, and Dean Pease is saying that he could open up his playbook. And I know you've heard every content creator, every Atlanta Falcon content creator say, hey, Dean P said he only using 50% of his playbook. Now he could open it up. Like, wait a minute. Okay, we understand that. So we understand that he could use a lot of the plays that he wasn't able to use last year. You know, but I'm gonna tell you what's gonna be the most important factor of this defense, guys, is those safeties. Those safeties are going to be the most important factor of your defense. And the reason why I say that is because they direct everything. If you go back and look at that Baltimore Ravens defense that Dean Pease coached up, you know, you seen Ed Reed, he was back there coaching everybody up, including Ray Lewis. He was the guy with the green sticker on his helmet, right? Question is Richie Grant capable of doing that? That's the question. Red Swarm, what in the world, Bo? What's going on? Hope that you're doing good tonight, my brother. Redrick Young in here. He said facts. Said we should have gave Kyle Shanahan the head coaching promotion after the Super Bowl run. I agree with you. I mean, look, Kyle Shanahan, he's been back twice. He blew it, but y'all know what my theorem is. You know, third quarter, 2 minutes left in the third quarter, he'd be like, hey, coach, let me get that headset. That's how you gotta do it, Kyle Shanahan. And they'll tell you he would have won 2 Super Bowls by now. They just would have took the headset from him. He can't handle it. He can't handle the headset the last quarter of the season. And when I say quarter, literally the last quarter of the season. Red Swarm says, I agree with you, coach. Our safety play will be huge this year. Huge, huge. And listen, think about this, guys. The reason why it's going to be so huge and the reason why it's going to be so big is that, think about this. You got AJ, you got Casey Hayward and Isaiah Oliver, who can, we obviously know that they can play at a high level. That's going to give your safeties a little bit more wiggle room to make mistakes. But if they come in and they're gangbusters, if they're playing legit football, we should be in there like swimwear, Bo. We should legit be in there like swimwear. Think about it. Now, Dave, he said, look, man, I understand what you're saying, coach, but I have to go with the front line as the most important. And look, I definitely understand that because you make a good point. Over the years, the Atlanta Falcons consistently have not been able to get to the quarterback. Consistently have not been able to get to the quarterback. Braves win. That's what I'm talking about, boy. Keep chopping. Keep chopping. That's right. But think about this. Since you haven't been able to consistently get to the quarterback, you know, we had a huge turnover in the front seven. Think about it. Fourier is gone. Steven Means is gone. Dante Fowler is gone. You got a lot that changed, right? You brought in a lot of big bodies. You know, you brought in a Taylor Vincent. You brought in Eddie Goldman, who I think might be the signing of the season, of the offseason. So with that being said, you got guys that are going to demand those double teams. You still got Grady Jarrett. Question is what those guys on the edge do, right? But with that being said, AJ Terrell still performed at a high level while the defensive line wasn't performing at a high level, right? He still did it. He did that with Deron Harmon and Eric Harris as his safeties. Now you got some young Thundercats, and I talk about this all the time. Think about this. I talk about this all the time. You have to come to that point in your life. You have to come to that point in your life whenever your physical skills meet up with your mental skills. Whenever you do that, it's on like Donkey Kong, Bo. It's on like Donkey Kong. So you got Ron Harmon and Eric Harris. You know, they're obviously smart players. Eric Harris was in a place where he could get a lot of interceptions last year. He just didn't capitalize on them, right? And I'm pretty sure he's going to get a lot of playing time this season. But if you get them young Thundercats and Jalen Hawkins and Richie Grant back there and them boys flying around the field like we seen them do in the preseason, like we seen them do throughout the season, you know, don't remember that game when uh, Jalen Hawkins ended up starting, and he was killing it all over the field. He looked like a Pro Bowl safety. You're adding a whole nother dimension that I feel like a lot of people just haven't been thinking about, right? Because, like I said, you got a little bit more wiggle room on the outside with AJ Terrell being who he is. You know, you got a little bit more wiggle room on the outside with Casey Hayward being who he is. You got Isaiah Oliver with a chip on his shoulder. We know he can play, but I'm going to tell you, if he comes in and he's trying to get that big contract next year, I mean, if I'm him, I'm finna go at it like a hobo eating a ham sandwich, bro. I'm going hard. Like that old Kanye West song. So he's in a perfect situation because he's thinking, hey, if I come in and I ball out and this defense takes a whole nother step with me being a slot cornerback, I know that the Falcons have $120 million. I want a piece of that pie, right? So he has a huge chip on his shoulder. So with all of that going on in front of him, you got your Jalen Hawkins, you got your Richie Grants, who could legit take this defense to a whole nother level. So with that being said, think about this. I want to know what y'all think. If you think the front half of the defense is the most important to take this defense to the next level, put a 1 in the chat. Now, if you think the back half of the defense, specifically the free safety and your box safety, your strong safety, are if they're what's responsible for getting this defense to the next level, put a 2 in the chat. You know, because I mean, you know, we hear all the time, you know, people talk about, you know, they just say fix the trenches, but like I say this all the time, you know, it's one of those cases where it's like, how do you fix the trenches? I think the trenches are repaired. Like, don't get me wrong. I think the trenches have made a huge difference from last year, from 2021. I think it's one of those cases where, you know, we're going to show a lot of improvement. You got Lorenzo Carter, Arnold Ebiketie. You know, you got a whole bunch of improvements that have been made. But I think to get this defense to top 10 level, I think those safeties are going to be, that's going to be a glass slipper, bro. That's going to be a glass slipper. Wait a minute. We got our first Superman sticker of the night. Red Swarm with a Superman sticker. I definitely appreciate that, family. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. That's that. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Much love to you, fam. I definitely appreciate that, man. I definitely appreciate that. Let me see what everybody talking about here. Coach Wallace says, I think if our defense improve, everything else is going to take care of itself. Okay, I understand that, Coach Wallace. JJ the Great said, I think the defensive line is the most important. A good pass rush can hide so much. Yeah, you're right about that, Bo. You know, if you get a good pass rush and they can get after it, you don't have quarterbacks throwing the ball before it's supposed to be thrown. You know, you're gonna have, you know, running backs getting caught up in gaps and running backs not being able to get away get around the edge. It makes a huge difference. Coach Wallace, JJ the Great, Dave, Darkness, they all say they think it's on that defensive line. Coach Redrick Young, Grand Dodger, Fault Star Falcon, they all say that they think it's on that defensive line. MXB 3100 says he thinks that to get that defense to that top 10 level, he thinks that those safeties are going to play a huge part. Because think about it. Those safeties, they're going to be telling those defensive linemen which way to go. You know, right before the snap, they could say, they could yell out under instead of over. And next thing you know, you pinching the other way. You see what I'm saying? This linebacker who we thought was supposed to be coming in, he's flanking out. And then this other linebacker, he's going to be coming in if we're running that 3-4. You see what I'm saying? So, and think about it, that's before the play even happens. But we all know players play before the play happens, right? So I'm really thinking, I'm just thinking about the cerebralness of this situation, guys. I'm not just thinking about, oh, this guy moved this guy up against his will. I'm thinking about it because Dean Pease, his defense thrives off of what you do before the play, which is why the defense wasn't as successful last year. Now, if it's one of those cases where if the defense is going to be successful, it's all about, I honestly believe, the same way, think about this, the same way the offense is successful, the success is based off of what the quarterback does, right? Everybody's excited to see what Marcus Mariota and Desmond Ridder do this season because it's all contingent on what the quarterback does. Well, on the other side of the spectrum, it's not just a bunch of guys running around. As much as we want to believe it, as much as we want to believe our defensive players are gladiators and they just go out there and try to rip somebody's head off, that's not the case, guys. It's legitimately not the case. It's one of those cases where I'm supposed to be somewhere by the end of that play. If I'm not filling up my gap, looking back in the backfield to see whether I need to make a play, if I'm not setting my edge, if I'm dropping back in the zone, if I'm not covering my third of the field, or if I'm not 7 yards back, between 7 and 10 yards back in front of the sticks, I'm not being where I'm supposed to be at. Somebody has to tell me what to do. It's the player that play caller back there that's watching everything, that's making sure everybody's where they're supposed to be at. Anthony Wright says 1. He thinks it's the defensive line. They're going to make the biggest impact to get this defense to the next level. Brian People says 2. Brian People says, look, man, that defensive backfield is where, that's where it's at. Yeah, and that's it, man. Cover Sack City. A lot of people don't understand the 3-4 defense. It was created 3-4, 3-3-5. It was created to cause confusion, right? Think about it. You got one less defensive lineman, which means that you don't have as much beef up front, right? That's because we're not focusing on overpowering the offensive line. We're focused on isolating matchups to get somebody in single coverage. So it's a one-on-one situation. We want it to look like a one-on-one rushing drill. And as far as what's going on in the defensive backfield, we're trying to cause confusion, guys. You know what I'm saying? We want you to think that this is going to be man coverage. Next thing you know, that linebacker that was itching up in the A gap, he just dropped back and picked off that slant route that you threw. That's what we want, right? That's what we want. So I really think that back half, what's going on, Ghoul SRT? Much love to you, Bo. I really think that back half is what's going to make everything so important. Red Swarm says, I agree with you, Coach. The addition of Eddie Goldman for a Dean Pease 3-4 is, man, hey, Bo. Hey, that I've been saying this whole time. You want you a boy with that sausage on the back of your neck. If you get that boy with the sausage on the back of his neck, you doing good. Oh, Ghoul SRT James says, man, we need a star on defense. I hear what you're saying, Bo. I thought that was AJ Terrell. I thought that was Grady Jarrett. I thought those were your stars. We legitimately going to see moving forward. It might be Troy Anderson. You never know what's going on. Mactown, Mike. I was just in Mactown yesterday. Stopped at Chick-fil-A. Just yesterday, I realized, y'all pick on me as much as you want to. Just yesterday, I realized that I think the Chick-fil-A sauce is my new favorite sauce. Y'all don't pick on me now. I stopped at the Chick-fil-A in Mactown. I was like, hey, man, let me try that Chick-fil-A sauce. I was like, oh my God, this is legit. Dave says, Coach, is it me or does it seem like DCs have gotten scared of these so-called high-powered offenses? You know what? That might be the case, but just think about it. If my job as a defensive coordinator is to stop this offense, and they put up 40, 50 points, And then, I could chalk that one up. But then the next week, somebody else put up 40, 50 points. It's hard for me to win like that. They say I'm out of a job. Defensive coordinator, he started a YouTube channel. He on, he on YouTube talking to y'all about what you should do. Oh, man. Coach Wilder says, hey, Coach, well, I think the back end was kind of there until we had some key injuries last year, and now we need the front end to improve. I mean, I definitely understand that. Quentin Willis said, man, you wild, Coach. Cartier here, man. Much love to you, man. Ain't no problem with you being late. I'm just glad that you're here, Bo. I'm just glad that you're here. He was putting in bets like really. JJ the Great said, Goldman got a steak on the back of his neck. one of those tomahawk steaks. Oh, man. Y'all look crazy, Bo. Red Swan said, hey, Bo, that Chick-fil-A sauce, it's the bomb. Hey, Bo, hey, Bo, I was sitting here like, what in the world? Man, it caught me off guard. It tastes like they mixed a whole bunch of it together. Man, so Dreddy said, so how many sacks do you think we will produce this season? How many sacks do you? So I want to ask the coaching staff, how many sacks y'all think we're going to produce this season? I'm finna go ahead and tell you. I think the Atlanta Falcons will get 32 sacks this season. I'm the first. Look, I'm the first content creator to put a number out there. I'm thinking that we're going to get 32 sacks this season. And I don't know if y'all remember when Mike Nolan was the defensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons. He said, look, our goal is to not get two guys to have 10 sacks. He says instead, we want to have 4 guys to have 5 sacks, so on and so forth. We want to have 6 guys to have 4 sacks, right? And I think that that's what it's going to be this season. You're going to have a lot of blitzes. You're going to have blitzes from the slot cornerback position. You're going to have blitzes. You're going to have safety blitzes. These young Thundercats, they want to get down there and they want to get some paint knocked off their helmet too. So I think we're going to be sharing the sacks this season. Let me see what everybody say. Cartier says the Chick-fil-A chicken tenders are better than the nuggets, though. Yes, you are definitely correct about that. Yes, Rose City, what in the world, bro? What's going on? Red Swarm, he says he thinks the Falcons are going to get 31 sacks this season. I said 32. I think the Falcons are going to get 32 sacks this season. Granddaughter says, did someone say Chick-fil-A? Freddy's? Bojangles? Oh, man. Dreddy says only 32. Wow. He said, I was expecting 50 plus. Now look, Bo, look, you got to crawl before you can walk. You're just trying to jump in the deep end of the pool, Bo. I'm expecting 32 sacks this season. That's legit what I'm expecting. I think, your defense, because the thing is that whenever you're creating that confusion, a lot of times that makes quarterbacks more jumpy than just their offensive line losing, right? They're playing against that, I don't know, what was it, 2006 Giants team? I can't remember which team it was, but whenever they had all those pass rushers, the Justin Tucks and the Michael Strahan's, Jason Pierre-Pauls and all of those guys on there that running that four down lineman system. They said they were calling it the NASCAR. Sometimes quarterbacks get more antsy whenever they just start getting confused. What I'm saying is that that's going to cause that quarterback to throw the ball more, which would make one of those situations where you're not going to have as many sacks, but you'll have more turnovers, which is what wins you ball games, right? Sacks equals punts. If I could get that quarterback to mess around, throw the ball, start getting antsy. Oh, what should I do? Start throwing the ball before he's actually ready to throw the ball. Then then it's one of those cases where you're creating turnovers. Because think about it, you don't have the same offense, right? That's going back to the original point that we were making. The original point that we were making was, look, it was, look, we're in a situation where we don't have Matt Ryan anymore. We create these turnovers. We got a short field. That's how you win games. Because if they punt it and we get pinned back to the 8-yard line, we got to make that. We got to make that trick. We hadn't had to worry about that about 12, 13 years, but now it's something that we got to worry about. So, that's definitely important. Wait a minute, man. I got old Rashad coming in here. Rashad from the Extra Point Podcast. He said, what's going on, Bo? What in the world, Bo? What's going on with you, man? Shouts out to you and the family. I hope that everybody's doing good. Hoping that you take care of my brother, Terry Artist 404 down there, man. Much love to you. We got to do it for you, Rashad. See, look, if it was 1 penny more, I give you a little dance. But since it was the $9.99, I got to do it for you. Hold on. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. There you go, man. But it's definitely. I think it's going to be one of those cases where we're going to cause a few more turnovers. The sacks are beautiful. The sacks are a great thing, but we're trying to cause those turnovers. King Kevin says, what do you think about Marlon Davidson's development? Look, Marlon Davis, it's go time for him, Bo. You see the moves that these Falcons making? They ain't making moves right now where it's like, oh, we're going to see if you continue to develop. No, it's like you're going to have to do it now or you're going to have to do it later with someone else. So Marlon Davidson, I think his biggest problem is he just has to stay healthy. I mean, he's a prototypical player for this Dean Pease defense. And it's one of those cases. I bet you turn the fan off of me. It's one of those cases where he's losing weight. I think that he's starting to learn that he needs to take care of his body. You see him looking like Zach Randolph. Like he's looking good. You're here ready to support. What in the world? We 30 minutes in. What you been doing? You been looking at houses, ain't you?
I missed the beginning of the show.
You been looking at houses, what you?
All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
What are we talking about?
Coach Rhoda, she get on Zillow. She just doggone. Lord have mercy. Y'all excuse Coach Rhoda. Appreciate all the coaches that came on time. Tragic 504. Much love to you, fam. Hope that you're doing good tonight, man. Definitely. You came. I'm sure you and Coach JGP Jr. Y'all came to do some research, wanting to see why the Atlanta Falcons are going to have a top 10 defense this year. But we're actually going to have another very interesting conversation a little bit later on. And I'm definitely wanting to get some of your feedback on it. But look, I do need y'all to make sure that y'all do a country boy a favor and hit that like button. If you hit that like button for me, I promise you I'll dance at your wedding one day. Also, I know y'all might be saying, hey, Coach, what in the world? We ain't been seeing some of the videos pop up. I need you to make sure that you check out the Instagram page. The Instagram page been popping off. Make sure y'all check out the Instagram page at Big Low Kuntry, right? I just had my first real big video on there, I think on Sunday. I think it had like 20,000 views. So y'all make sure y'all ain't missing out. Go to Instagram at Big Low Kuntry and follow, right? Because it'd be crazy. I ain't gonna tell y'all what happened. All I'm gonna say is you're gonna see. You ain't never seen the coach move so fast. Coach Rona scared me to death. That's all I can tell you. So make sure that you check it out, man. Make sure that you check it out. Definitely, man. Definitely. But yeah, so it's one of those cases where those are the biggest reasons, in my opinion. But I didn't finish answering his Marlon Davidson question. Marlon Davidson, he's going to be a huge factor moving forward because we're going to need him to play. We're going to need him to play that 3-4 defensive end role for us, and he's going to be playing that strong side. Well, I'm sorry, he's going to be playing that weak side defensive tackle for us. So I definitely need him to do what he needs to do. We've seen him make some great plays, great instincts. No, pick six on Tom Brady. Very athletic young man. He just got to stay healthy. He got to stay healthy. But I'm definitely eager to see what his development is. Coach Rona coming here all late. Like, hey y'all, what we talking about? What?
I'm just trying to make sure I'm caught up.
Okay, Coach Rona, I hear you. I hear you. Coach Cartier says I can find good Saints ticket, but not car tickets. Well, oh, not Carolina tickets. Man, everybody done got naked about Baker Mayfield, bro. You, you ain't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, and I do know my homeboy, who's he's a Browns fan. He was like, "Hey, coach, you know if you could help me get some tickets to the week 1 Carolina Panthers Cleveland Browns game." I was like, "Why do you think I can get the tickets? Like what?" Cardi, hey, that's a Superman chat. Much love to you, brother. Much love to you. Oh man, Gabriel says, hey, I just got in. What in the world, Bo? What in the world, Gabriel? What's up to you, Bo? Man, we just chilling out, man. We talking about why this Atlanta Falcons defense is going to be top 10 this season. And just remember that you heard it here first on Big Low Kuntry Sports, because people they call them takes for a reason. People take them. But basically, we were saying, look, Matt Ryan, he's not here no more, right? Matt Ryan's not here anymore. The defense is gonna have to stand up for themselves. Mama Country, she used to have this thing back in the day when we were growing up, right? She used to have this thing when we were growing up. It was called Fend for Yourself Fridays. Mama Country used to cook every day of the week. Every day of the week, she used to cook. Guess what happened on Friday? Kitchen was closed. See what I did there? Guess what happened? Guess what you had to do? You had to become resourceful, right? I couldn't be like, oh man, I know Mama Country got some ham hocks, neck bones, or something in here. So I couldn't do that. It was Fend for Yourself Fridays, bro. Guess what? It's gonna be Fend for Yourself 2022 for the Atlanta Falcons defense, because they ain't gonna have Matt Ryan to depend on. Fend for Yourself 2022. Matt Ryan ain't walking through that door no time soon. Now, if Marcus Mariota and Desmond Ridder come in and they're very productive, that's great. That's going to be a plus. But you can't depend on what you previously had back in the day. JJ the Great said leftover Friday. There you go. Hello, leftover Friday. You had to figure something out. I just barbecued. That's when I learned how to barbecue. Friday night, me and my homeboys, we was at barbecue. I was terrible. Food was terrible. I would burn it or I would undercook it. But I had to become resourceful. I figured something out. Fend for Yourself Fridays. That's what it was. Because there wasn't never no leftovers in the house, because I always eat them the night before. Oh, man. I always eat them the night before. So that's what the Atlanta Falcons are going to have to do moving forward. They're going to have to fend for themselves. The defensive side of the ball is going to have to fend for themselves. Definitely, man. Definitely. Cartier says, how you feel about the new season ticket holder section? What new season ticket holder section? You heard anything about new season ticket holder section, Coach Ron? Why you on Instagram? What in the world? Coach Ron, what you doing? Huh? Why you on Instagram? What?
Not watching the show.
No, you ain't.
Yes, I am.
Okay, that's what you said 5 minutes ago. Okay, I asked you a question, but you.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I guess you were checking to make sure everybody was going to follow on Instagram.
Exactly.
Okay, how many people follow?
I wasn't watching Bad Girls Club.
You watch it. Okay, you watch a Bad Girls Club. Okay, all right. Oh man. Oh yeah, the Dirty Bird nest, man. Look, I sit right beside the Dirty Bird nest. I was sitting beside the Dirty Bird nest last season. A lot of people didn't know it, but almost everybody in the Dirty Bird nest, they're my homies. Big Vinny, Rise Up King, all them boys. They're my homies. Troy, that's the homeboy. You know how we do it. Yeah, man. Yeah. Section 137. Wait a minute, section 136. Unless they moved it over. They said, hey, we need to move the Dirty Bird nest away from Coach Lowe. He getting a free show over there. Coach Wallace says, Coach, I think that is a Southern thing. Because we had to do the same thing. Because Fridays, you had to fend for yourself on Fridays. That's what it was. It was called Fend for Yourself Fridays. That's what it was. Oh man. Yeah, Reggie. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm up in there. I'm up in there. Section 135. Make sure you come by and holler at the old football coach. Yeah, we in 135, ain't we? Oh, we might be in 136. Okay, because everybody keep in here saying, everybody keeps saying, hey man, I think it's 137. You know, I be getting my numbers wrong all the time. You know. Who that for life says, oh, what kind of name is that? That's the name of the section that's gonna be whipping up on you Saints come week 1. Make sure that you come. You know, the beautiful thing about the Dirty Bird nest, you can't come in there wearing opposing colors. You can't do it. Red Swan says, hey fam, this season Marlon Davidson got to go there and hit a man and pound a man consistently. That's what he said at this combine. That's what he loves to do. The time to put up or eat them words. And I agree with you. Like, you know, now is the time, right? There's no better time than now. No better time than now. Oh yeah, and by the way, somebody asked me if I'm going to be at training camp later on this month. I will be there with bells on. So make sure that you find the old coach. We're trying to get our own little section together. So I will be at training camp, you know, so definitely find me. But yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, all of those factors. And I mean, let's be honest. The Atlanta Falcons, we've been talking about the defensive line and the offensive line. Let's be honest. The Atlanta Falcons have one of the most athletic linebacker corps in the league. Right? One of the most athletic linebacker corps in the league. After you got Troy Anderson, I don't know what to call the kid. I've been trying to think of a nickname for him. I don't know. Look, y'all know I'm the guy that points out the obvious. If there's an elephant in the room, I'm finna point it out. Now, I was watching Troy Anderson work out. They were running heels, and they took a picture. Troy Anderson running heels. Ain't nobody finna say nothing about this, so I'm finna say something about it. Troy Anderson has some of the biggest calves I've ever seen. I just put it out there. He got huge calves. You can tell the boy can run fast, Coach Roney. You seen his calves? They almost as big as mine. I mean, he got huge calves. Now we know, you know, Thomas Davis, he was saying thick thighs save lives last year, right? You know, it didn't make that much of a difference. But I think they were just for show. They were vanity thighs, Coach Roney. But Troy Anderson, they didn't do nothing. They were vanity thighs. I think he got the BBL in his thighs just to make him look big. Okay. I just put it out there. That's all I'm saying. Because all the thing he did, that's the only thing he did whole season. Oh, wait a minute, Coach Roney. First time. Gave us a Superman chat. What in the world? Coach Roney says, hold on. She said, you know, you're way more interested in Zillow, Coach. Oh, so I was right. I was right. You was on Zillow. Okay. All right, Coach Roney. Do I still have to? Yes. Man, boy, I gotta shout out the old. Okay, customer, I want my shucking and jiving. You're such a hater, boy. Man, boy, the hate runs deep inside of you. Da da da. That's Superman chat. Da da da. That's a Superman chat. Jamal said that Mike Davis run. That was Mike Davis run, boy. Oh man. Y'all are crazy, boy. Y'all are crazy. man. But yeah. I mean, I think I just call it out. Troy Anderson has huge calves. You know, I think I'm the person to do that because a lot of people are scared to do it. Because I'm pretty sure everybody else that seen the picture, they was like, "Man, he got some big calves." I ain't finna say it. They're like, "Man, he got some big calves." I ain't finna say it to nobody else because I don't want nobody to think nothing. But it's all right, y'all. I'll say it. He's an athlete. He got big calves. He got big calves for a reason. It's all right. Oh man. But yeah, man. Now who that for life? He says top defense in the NFC South, Saints/Carolina at 1, Bucks at 2, Falcons at 3. What in the world? Man, boy. So Saints/Carolina. I'm gonna tell you something. The NFC South is gonna have the best defensive teams in the league this year. There are gonna be some slobber knockers in the NFC South. I mean, you got to give the Saints their credit. Until they fall off, they're one of the best defensive teams in the league. So I mean, I got to acknowledge it. Right now, they weren't the best defensive team in the league last year. Whenever Cordero Patterson was burning their draws off, that day they had a bad day. But moving forward, they had a good defense. Same thing with the Bucks. They had a really good defense. Tom Brady rolled the Buccaneers to the Super Bowl. Their defense to the Super Bowl. That's what he does. Carolina led the league in sacks. J.C. Horn is coming back. Right? I'm just telling y'all, and I'm just putting it out there. Remember that the old coach was the one to tell you the Atlanta Falcons will be top 10 defense this year. And you know good and well that if I'm wrong, I'll be the first one to tell you. I'm like, look, man, I remember y'all remember mid-July, I came out, got naked, said the Falcons were going to be a top 10 defense. I was wrong. I'll be the first to tell you. I ain't finna sit here try to make no excuses. Like, oh, well, this happened and this happened. No, I was wrong. That's that. I mean, it is what it is. Cartier with the Superman chat, he says, did you see really might not do the whole year? Wait a minute, what? Wow. Cal really might not do the whole year? Hey, that's scary. That's scary. As long as we keep him away from the casino in the meantime, we'll be doing good. That's scary. Man, Cartier, dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Much love to you, my brother. The real says, Big Low, where you been, Bo? I'm happy anytime you and Coach Ronan go. Well, I appreciate that, Coach. I appreciate it. Man, Coach Ronan, they should have had me all over the Southeast. Man, as a matter of fact, well, we got into a semi-argument the other day. Yesterday. I was like, man, I'm getting tired. See, it's like, so we went on vacation. We went to Williamsburg, right? We went on vacation, man. We went to Williamsburg.
They're picking me up in the mic because I want to make sure you're representing this accurately.
Okay, I'll make sure I'm representing this accurately. So we went to Williamsburg. I was like, hey, Coach Ronan, I don't do road trips. I don't like riding in cars for a long time. I can't do it. I had to do it a lot whenever I was young. I don't know. Let's just fly to Williamsburg. And what did you say?
No. No. It's like an 8-hour drive. My family's from Virginia, so we drove to Virginia all the time from Atlanta. It's not a big drive. It's not a big deal.
Man, it was 10 hours.
It was not no 10
It was 10
hours.
It was a 10-hour drive.
We stop a lot.
Exactly. So it's like y'all hadn't seen me because Coach Ronan makes me drive. It's like I missed 2 days out of my life.
Oh my God.
Driving.
Really?
Chad Etheridge, he said he flew to Cuba. Coach Ronan, she would probably want to drive to Cuba.
If you drive and save money, you can spend more money on other things.
I did go hard in the outlet though.
Thank you.
I did go hard in the outlet, but I think I would have left on Nike.
The budget.
I think I would have left on Nike shorts out there if I still wouldn't have to drive.
But that's not what the argument was about.
What was the argument about?
About whether or not we're gonna drive to New Orleans.
Yes, that's what the argument was. It wasn't really an argument,
right? Because we're not flying to New Orleans. So
because I was just like, we'll see.
Hey, Coach Sam, I'm gonna let you know, Coach Low's gonna have to be back on here when he's wrong, because we're gonna be driving to New Orleans.
I was like, we'll see. She was like, yeah, Coach, we're just gonna have to drive. I was like, why? The plane, the airport right there. What in the world? Why spend 6 hours in the car?
It's a 6-hour drive.
Yes, it's 6 hours.
You have your vehicle there, so you don't have to do too much Uber and Lyft everywhere.
You put too many miles on my truck.
We're not taking the truck. We're likely gonna take the car.
We didn't have to
rental car.
We didn't have to take the truck, but we took the truck. We took the truck to Virginia.
You wanted to take the truck because you wanted to show everybody.
See, now you telling all my business.
Oh my gosh. He wanted to take the truck, y'all, because he wanted to show off his truck and his Yeti in the back. He got a little wagon for his baby, and he wanted to wheel it around everywhere.
See,
stop.
See, why you telling all? See, you ain't got to tell everybody all my business. The fact of the matter is, now you making me look vain to everybody. See, that's not what it was.
You need to drive.
That's not what it was, y'all. I just said we should take the truck so we could carry everything in the back of it. But the fact of the matter is that we could have just flew. It would have been an hour flight, 1 hour flight, and then we would have been good to go.
And your mom and your stepdad came with us.
And they said they would have flew too.
They would have been expecting us to pay for those tickets. We're driving.
Well, we go to New Orleans.
We're driving there as well.
We're gonna fly.
We'll see y'all in New Orleans.
We're gonna fly. Who that? Everybody else. We're gonna I tell y'all this right here. Let me ask y'all what y'all think. Y'all think we should fly to New Orleans? If you do, put a 1 in the chat.
Okay, give them all the information. We're going up in December. We're gonna be staying for a week.
We're going up in December. We're gonna stay for a week. And we're gonna stay. We get an Airbnb, right?
Yes.
We're gonna get an Airbnb and we're gonna rent a car, right?
Yes, all that is true.
All right.
To go to the Saints game.
So to go to the Saints game, we're going to the Saints game. So if you feel like we should fly and rent the car when we get there, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like we should drive,
we're not gonna fly.
Put a 2 in the chat.
That's too expensive.
It's New Orleans. You can just get on the trolley. Or you can
that's why we're not going to rent a car if we go down there. But it's going to add up staying there for a week. If we want to go anywhere, we're going to have to take an Uber or Lyft.
Molly Mall can pick us up and take us anywhere we need to go.
I don't want to be slipping and sliding all on Molly Mall's baby oil.
All right, let me see what everybody thinks.
What's the option?
So 1, if you feel like we should fly, and 2, if you feel like we should just thug it out and drive. Cartier, Jermaine, they said that they think we should fly. Yeah, Cartier, he doubled down. Quentin says she got a point there, not paying for those other tickets.
Thank you,
man.
So you saying your mom would have paid?
Yeah, she would have paid for her ticket. She
would not have paid for her plane ticket.
She would have paid for her ticket.
Okay.
She would have paid for her ticket.
Okay. You talking about because all that gas money they gave us for the trip?
I told her don't worry about the gas money. Jermaine said what? He says and take a rental. Redrick and Dex, they said to fly. They said that's the way to do it. Darkness, he's from New Orleans. He says 2.
Drive.
He says drive.
You.
Granddaughter says drive. Red Swarm says, I say fly. Anything 5 hours and under is a road trip. Anything over 5 hours, you got to fly. Exactly.
I said we could stop after 4 hours and get a hotel room.
And then drive again?
Yes.
No. Coach Wilder says 2, drive, save money on a rental car. JJ the Great says 1, even though I like driving. That man like driving. He like driving. He said he used to fly. What in the world? Red Swarm says 1. Who that says who that, Bo? What in the world? Yeah, who that says drive. Okay. So I mean, it looks like it's split pretty good.
Oh my gosh.
But a lot of people,
so many people would say fly.
Because it's 6 hours.
That is not a long trip.
And we're gonna be working that whole week.
That is not a long trip.
How are we gonna drive down there and then go back to work next day? That's a lot. That's a whole bunch. You trying to kill me? I ain't young like I used to be. What in the world? Redrick. Oh man, Redrick gave me that 20. Oh man, I gotta do something special for Redrick, Coach Roddy. He says, something towards the Ubers. Jet lag, Coach. I appreciate that, Coach. Something towards the Ubers.
Oh my gosh.
Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Thank you for the Uber fare, my brother.
What was that? I'm so glad.
I feel like I'm taking off. I'm so fly. I'm so fly. Oh man, y'all are crazy, boy. Y'all are crazy. Speaking of the devil, that's what bother about right there. There's a stripper in the chat. I tell her, so Molly Mall, so we were talking about it. Coach Rona, she got me driving all around the country, right? You got me putting out these miles on my truck. It's one of those cases where she said we could rent a car and everything.
And stop halfway and stay in the hotel.
I might as well just fly. You get there in an hour trip.
It would still be cheaper.
But you get there in an hour trip. Like, you think about all that time. I could conquer the world in 6 hours. Ain't no telling.
Oh my gosh.
You know, I told her Molly Mall, I said, look, Molly Mall, we get there, Molly Mall, he could drive us around. You know, we good to go. You just don't look at him because he's naked. Javaldi says, Coach said, I ain't no young Thundercat. I ain't no young Thundercat no more. She think I'm one of them young hoppers. I can't do it. Coach Wilder says, Coach Lowe, 6 hour drive is not that bad, especially if you're going to be there for a week. Yeah.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. We're going to be there a while.
Yeah. Red Swan says, Reggie dropped that $20. I thought Big Low was going to come out that shirt, bro. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all are crazy. But yeah, I mean, so we got into we got into a semi argument. But I just ended off. I like, we'll see what's gonna happen. Cause once I'm flying, feel like I'm taking off. I'm so high. We'll see. Bottom Moss and Big Low used to fly because all of your suits are fly, Bo. See what I'm talking about right there. All the suits are fly. Man. Now, did you put the thing in the title about what we were talking about in the truck? Oh, okay. But yeah, man. So basically, we came on. I don't know how we got to talk about Coach Ronan just forcing us to drive all over the country, but we came on talking about the Atlanta Falcons having the top 10 defense, right? And I'm glad that everybody came on to chill out with us tonight because Coach Ronan wasn't present. She was, doing her thing. Bad Girls Club, like what?
Here in spirit. YouTube knows. Instagram knows what I like from time to time.
Oh, okay. I hear you. Cartier said, Coach Lowe, he want to be in that jacuzzi by 3 o'clock. Exactly.
How you skip darkness comment
exactly.
above it.
Wait a minute. Doctor said, flights they get messed up. You can spend 6 hours at the airport. I mean, that's true.
Thank you.
But guess what? I'm in the airport though. I could walk around. I go get me a sandwich. Go back 2-3 hours later.
Oh my God.
Go get me some chicken.
We can stop and get chicken on the road.
Of course, and that's the problem that I got. I get tired of stopping and everything. We have to stop because we all cooped up in the car. And then I get out, my hips hurting. I can't walk straight. People think I'm older than I am. I was walking like this young fella. He was holding the door for me. He's like, I was like, go ahead.
Hey, old man.
And you hold out like, nah, you go ahead.
The door for you, Grandpa.
Then I had to do the fake run to get there. Like, when I could just be chilling out at the airport at the Delta Sky Lounge, just chilling out doing my thing. I could be in the Delta Sky Club drinking the Coca-Cola. But I fooled with Coach Rody sitting up in the car, listening to her music. Oh my God.
Good music choices.
Oh my God.
Wide variety.
Chad said, "Hey, bro, you catch the Greyhound." Man, shoot, y'all are crazy, boy. Red Swan said he appreciate you being here in spirit, Coach Ronnie.
There you go.
Red Swan said he appreciate you.
Just said appreciate me being here. Period.
Oh, he appreciate you being here.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
I think he was just that was.
Don't hate.
I hate it. You ain't even say that.
You even want to have a chance of like, but the next thing you better say better be nicer than what Red Swan said.
What? I was just gonna tell you what I think Red Swan was thinking.
What was he thinking?
I think he was throwing some shade with that. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
I think he was throwing some shade with that one. Exactly, Rick. Look, Sky Club or traffic. You think I want to be driving and just look out there and see the Saints fan wandering aimlessly around the bayou? I can just fly on in, chill out in Sky Club, do it big, because I go to the Sky Club, I stay all day. We fly out at 5, I'm coming at like 12. I be walking around like, so what's for dinner? Oh man, y'all are crazy, man. Coach Wild said, but Coach Low, which one is cheaper though, driving or flying?
Because with flying, you gotta add in renting a car.
Yeah, it's true. But don't think about this right here though. Cartier said, he said you get sky miles or no sky miles. Don't we got some sky miles?
Not enough we have some for the car, but we're not using this for that.
Oh, okay.
No, we're not using that for New Orleans.
Oh, I hear you. All right.
It's too short of a trip.
All right, I hear you. Red Swan said, nah, Coach Ronan. Coach Lowe want all the fame. He said that boy know the queen holding him down. Yo, you already know that. Coach Ronan, she hold me down. Look, behind every good man is a great woman. Coach Ronan, she's my great woman. And I'm not even a good man. But Coach Ronan, she
you all right.
I'm okay. On Wednesdays and Mondays, I'm okay. I'm okay. And we driving to New Orleans, Marlon. We talking about, so we're coming to New Orleans and we're staying for the week. And we're going to come to the Saints game down there, but we're going to stay the week before or after.
I haven't decided, but I'm thinking after.
Yeah, we'll probably be staying the week after. So it's like, I'll be walking around in my Falcon gear that whole week after we beat the Saints in New Orleans. Man, boy, I might need to be driving so I can be packing. Cartier said, Coach Ronan, we love you. Yeah, that's right.
Yay.
That's right. Wait a minute, hold on. Mom says, Coach, you see the Jazz looking to trade Donovan Mitchell? No, I did not see that.
Ooh, that's that cute guy. Where is he going? Where is he going?
What, you going there too? Like, what?
I'm gonna be in the stands with his jersey on, like I'm gonna
Okay.
be at the Chargers game.
Okay, Coach
Justin
Ronnie.
Herbert jersey.
Okay.
Go Justin!
I hear you.
Go Donovan! Shoot those baskets.
Okay. Oh man. But yeah, man, yeah, I'm definitely excited about this season. You know, can't wait for the Falcons to play the Chargers. That top 10 defense gonna sack Justin Herbert 7 or 8 times. It's gonna be a massacre, I tell you. It's gonna be a massacre. They said, "Really, Coach? Really, Coach Ronnie?" Oh, it said, "Look, he's gonna end up with the Knicks." So yeah, so you go to New York. Man, but yeah, man, yeah. I definitely.
I heard that too. Tramal just said it.
Oh, you say? My mom said, "Y'all be safe out here because these youngsters are wilding out the city, robbing and stealing cars." Oh, okay. Yeah, we definitely gotta make sure that we stay safe. You know,
Yeah, I hear it's getting kind of rough down there.
New Orleans was always rough.
Yeah, but they're saying like, but you know that it always was like for tourists it was better. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Let me tell y'all a story about Coach Ronnie in New Orleans, y'all.
I know what you're saying.
Man, this is what I'm talking about, man. This is how you know I love Coach Ronnie, man. See how you put me in these situations.
Okay.
How you put me in these situations. It's like we went. So last time we went to New Orleans, she was like, "Hey, I want to go to Bourbon Street." It was like 11 o'clock. She's like, "I want to go down to Bourbon Street. I want to get a hand grenade." I think she got a hand grenade and a hurricane, right? Or you just got a hurricane?
I got a hand grenade.
Okay, she got a hand grenade. So she's like, "I want to go get a hand grenade." I like, okay, that's cool. We go down there, we chilling out. Me, Coach Ronnie, and her dad. So, it's time to go, right? She got a hand grenade, all the drunk girls dancing and everything. And moving forward, I was like, all right, let's get an Uber. Because we were staying in the 9th Ward. That's where we were staying. We were staying right by the bridge.
That wasn't the 9th Ward, was it?
That was the 9th Ward. So I said, all right, let's go ahead and call an Uber and we can find somewhere to meet them. This when everything just opened back up. So you could have easily got an Uber. By then it's 1:30, 2 o'clock. Coach Ron was like, I want to walk and see the city. I like, this is the murder capital, right? Like, they don't just say these in the song. They don't just say that in the song because it rhymes with what they said before. She's like, I want to walk through the city. Let's walk back home. It's like 2 miles. I like 2 o'clock in the morning, New Orleans. We obviously look like we don't belong.
I mean, I'm walking around with the hand grenade.
You walking around like a tourist. Like a tourist. Like, so she's like, oh, yeah. I was like, well, nah, this is New Orleans. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. We need to take an Uber. So here go Coach Ronnie. She just start pimp off. She just don't start walking. Pimp off. Just going in the direction. I should have realized she was like kind of drunk from the hand grenade. That's what I should have realized. But then it's like she gets an attitude. I'm like, hey, where are you going? She just walking and not answering me. And Coach Ronnie's dad, he's like, oh, we walking? Let's go. So he's walking super fast, like a quarter of a mile ahead of us. So if something does happen, it's one of those cases where it's like, oh, I didn't know y'all got robbed. I was up here. Coach Ronnie, she's like walking slow because she's half drunk. So it's like, I'm like, okay, I'll walk behind you to make sure nobody creeps up on you. So we walked, and was it on a Sunday night? Yeah, it was a Sunday night because they was having a little party. So we walked all the way down there. We finally get back. after walking at a snail's pace, Coach Roney. So the whole time she ain't talking to me because she's mad at me because I suggested being safe. So we walk and like there these people like say, "What what's going on with you? Where you coming from?" I like we just walked from Bourbon Street, and I don't know if I could trust you because you could tell I'm a tourist. And like they were nice people, and they was like, "Wait a minute, you walk from Bourbon Street?" I like. And then it's like they just looked at me with the most serious look on their face, like, "Well, I'm glad you're safe." I'm like, "Wait, what?" I'm like, "Wait, what?" They're like, "I'm glad." Well, I'm glad you're safe down here, baby.
Through some dark alleys.
Through some dark alleys.
I mean, we walked by the police station. That was safe.
To this day, boy, I be like, man, I don't know. And that's why I was like, I'm trying to put up a fight so I don't have to drive to New Orleans because I know good and well whenever it comes, I'll be like, look, we can just fly, get on the plane, get there and get back, save that time. But Coach Roney, you know, y'all got me like difficult, man. It's like it's not necessarily difficult. I remember when we drove up to Virginia, our uncle, he was like, "Hey, man, how was that drive?" As I picked him up from the airport, he was like, "How's that drive?" Man, it was rough, man. It was like 9 hours. It was like, yeah, I wouldn't have done it. I'm like, what? I like, man, you know how your niece is, man. She always being extra. Rest was at 2 a.m, Bourbon Street. You might as well go ahead and open up that wallet. And paying your money on your shirt. Everybody just come over and take what they want. It'll be the opposite of your birthday. Never put money on your shirt. Nah, you just be like, hey, just go ahead and take it. Just go ahead and take it. Marlon Davidson said, look, New Orleans ain't Disney World, Coach Roney. Avoid the dark streets.
Fine. We were fine. So you didn't have all this concern when I was biking around New Orleans at night.
That was during Mardi Gras. Everybody was out. This was when everything.
That seems to be the time when you should be robbing people when everybody's out.
And we were riding around the tourist areas. We wasn't walking. we cut off St. Charles and just walked down this dark alley. No lights, no street lights at all.
They were doing some sort of road construction.
Yes. 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 And I remember thinking, like, man, I wonder if I say what in the world, boy, when they rob us, and they be like, oh. Man, y'all go ahead, man. Man, oh, okay. You chill with Big Q. Man, you Big Q, man, y'all funny, man. That's a Superman chat. Yeah. Like, but yeah, so it's like, I was like, man, how am I going to be able to talk my way out of getting robbed? Because Coach Roney just wanted to walk. She wanted to slow walk back home after she got drunk off the hand grenade.
Everybody was so nice.
Thankfully.
Hey, guys. Everybody was like, hey.
Thankfully, they wasn't there.
Hey to everybody. They were like, hey.
Yeah, because you had drunk. Thankfully, those people wasn't at a bad time of their life where they needed that money.
What money you going to get from me? Some cards I'm going to cancel? No.
Your phone?
Oh, yeah, they could take it.
Yeah. And you be half drunk. No, you ain't getting my phone. Like,
I'd probably throw it. Go get it.
Yes, you would. Yes, you would. Yes.
Hand it to you.
What's going on one time for the fan? Let's see. Malama says, stay around tourist areas with lots of street lights. You would think.
Shut up.
Ghost Pepper says, Leatherhead.
More safe, y'all.
Thank you. I appreciate that because I'm sure everybody want to keep watching Big Low Kuntry sports. Leatherhead says, Ghost Pepper says, Leatherhead for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles made sure Coach Low and Coach Roney were safe walking down that street. Yes, Leatherhead made sure we were good. Man. Cartier says even in Atlanta, start safe. Ain't nothing safe after 11 o'clock. You know, you people crazy,
The
man.
lifts were expensive too.
Huh?
The lifts were expensive.
Exactly. Exactly. It wasn't even that expensive.
It was.
It was like
expensive.
$30.
It was like $40 or $50.
It was like
and we stayed like a mile away.
it was like $30. It was 2 miles. Then I would got robbed and would have been tired. I would have keep make that walk after I was still tired. What in the world? Wait a minute. Coach Grandizer said, Big Low, Pete's want to see you drop the boom with 50. What's drop? What are you talking about? Drop the boom.
I don't know. What does that mean?
I don't know. What's the boom? Oh man. Dang, my mom said some of the police they quitting down here, so the police force is limited. Coach Rhoda got me walking the talk. Oh, there's the police station. There wasn't nobody there.
Nobody in there.
It was dark.
Lights were out.
Lights were out. Wasn't no police cars. Man, shoot. Red Swan says, "Hey, coach, the fools they take your phone and they start cash apping all your money to their cousins."
That's why I don't have Cash App.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna have to make sure. I'm gonna have to take it off of mine then. But see, mine locked. They can't get it in mine.
Get you to unlock the phone.
Oh, they would just get me to unlock it.
Yeah.
I would have my eyes closed. I'm like, no. Oh man. Marvin said they ended their shift at 8 o'clock. All right, guys, turn out the lights. Turn them off. Jamal D said, "Hey, coach, y'all have another round table coming up?" Yeah, man. So we're gonna do a round table closer to the preseason. So it's gonna be me, Big Q, Rashad, and Dave. I'm that's the ones that I'm eager to talk to because I want to see how they feeling them. Yeah. And the question about Rashad and Dave is, are they gonna be optimistic? Are they finally gonna be optimistic? Or is it gonna be doom and gloom again? And then Big Game Sports Buzz, he's gonna be representing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So yes, we are going to be doing another one real soon. Ramsey Wars. Hold on. I should have if I would have thought about it, I would have recorded a video while we were walking. Ramsey Ward says, "What up, Lo? When y'all get in the water, make sure y'all don't get naked with that Falcon shirt." Wait a minute, what? Get naked with a Falcon shirt on? Man, that's all I'm gonna be wearing. Falcon shirt, nothing else. I'm just gonna be wearing a Falcon shirt and some socks. Oh man, it's gonna be a small Falcon shirt too. It's gonna be a tight one.
Look at that tall drink of water.
Look at that big old tall glass of water. Boy, thick thighs save lives, boy. Oh man, y'all crazy. Joseph says PNP down bad. The optimistic about Baker, but not about the O-line. Oh man. They still got issues with their O-line. Man, that's rough, man. I think their offensive line is better. Nah, man, not even shoes. I'm gonna be down there in a tight Falcon shirt and some Mon Foot socks.
No, it's not. You wear the good ones. What's the good ones called? Those are the ones you gonna be in.
I don't know. I don't know. I hardly wear them.
What are the names of those socks? Bombays. You gonna be in the good Bombay cushy socks. Mon feet are for the peasants. That's what it is to everybody else.
The Mon Foot. You got bobbers in your drawer.
You made a huge deal about giving me. We're not going back down the
road. We ain't going back down the road.
You don't wear Mon Foot.
Like I told you yesterday.
And the coaching staff knows you don't wear Mon Foot.
Like I told you yesterday, I ain't arguing with you no more. Mm-hmm. I had to put out Coach Rhoda yesterday. She was trying to fuss at me about something. I ain't finna argue with you no more. Oh, so you don't think that's the case? I said, look.
Look, woman.
I had talked to her like a grandma talk. I had, look. I told you I ain't finna argue with you. I said, look, I ain't finna argue with you no more. You can feel how you want to feel now. I said, you running my blood pressure up. That's what you're doing.
How that conversation end though?
Huh?
How that conversation
I said, I said, you know what, you right.
Okay.
You right.
Exactly.
I said, I ain't finna argue with you no more.
No, that's not.
I said, you right. Cause we ain't finna argue.
Okay, all right.
That's it.
Let me try that.
Let me try that. I said,
let him fool you.
I said, hush. You know, I don't say shut up.
He's not hardcore.
I don't say shut up. I said, hush. I said, I'm tired of driving anyway now. Hush. Ain't nobody trying to do all that. You run my blood pressure up. Oh, man. Grant, I said, Big Low, how come you don't get Hoodie Juby to represent the Saints on the round table? Man, shoot, Big Q, he already got that spot locked up, bro. You know, Big Q.
Do you do a separate show with Hoodie Juby?
Yeah, I already do a separate show with him with Hoodie Juby whenever we link up. But yeah, it's one of those things where you know, old Big Q, he be representing the Saints for us. Definitely. Red Swarm says, man, Coach Ronan, she pulled that collar. Coach Low chased that ass quick. No, sometimes like you just gotta be like, hush.
Oh.
Ain't nobody finna do all that. Then you gotta follow back with that Barry White. What are you crying for?
All right.
Oh man. Jamal D says, man, you gonna tell Big Q about their new tight end again? Oh, of course. I like, look, man, I got a Pro Bowl tight end. You know, he's cross-trained, he can do it all. He can throw the ball and catch it at the same time. Oh man. I ain't talking about football about 30, 40 minutes. Fooling with y'all, man. I don't know. I think it's one of those cases where it's like I got ADD and it's like I start talking about something, it'll go off something completely different.
You might need to start doing a separate show just for random conversations.
Maybe we might have to have like a random conversation show, man. Because I'm telling you something, boy. It's like we were talking about, you know, who will be more important to the Falcons defense, the back end or the front end. You know, talking about Marlon Davidson. Next thing you know, we talk about Coach Ronan making us walk 2 miles because she's drunk. You halfway there. You halfway there.
I was feeling good. City was showing me love. Back outside. It was time to go for a walk.
Yeah, that's exactly how you sounded.
The good people of New Orleans.
You were halfway there. If you was reading the dictionary, you would be in the M's. You were halfway there. like you were.
Man, it's a beautiful night.
Oh man. My mom said, hey man, he says the Falcons defense will get ran through, like made the stat. What in the world? What in the world? Now see, you can't talk about Meg now, because you know, the same way Coach Ronan likes Justin Herbert, I like Meg the Stallion. So you can't talk about Meg the Stallion in any kind of way. Can't do it. Same way she like Donovan Mitchell, I like Meg the Stallion. So, you know, it's one of those things. Red Swarm says, boy, I love y'all, fam. You and Coach Ronan the best. Y'all chemistry is 100. Man, our chemistry is 100 until she makes us walk 2 miles in New Orleans on you know, in the murder capital. Or whenever she makes us drive to New Orleans for 6 hours or drive to Jamestown. That's whenever it's like, you know, it's like we were driving back home. I was like, man, what? I could be I was just literally sitting thinking about all the things I could be doing right now. I like, man, I could be putting Miracle Grow on some of the plants at the house, or like I could be doing all kind of stuff. I was thinking about going bald again. Maybe I could have shaved my head, or I mean, I was literally thinking about all that stuff. Meanwhile, I look at the GPS, you're 5 hours away from home. Like we done drove the whole morning. You know, it's 1:30 and we still got 5 more hours left. We could have been on the plane. We could have been back. Meanwhile, our uncle just landed going to the gym. I like, it's 12:30. Like, we just what in the world? We just made our third stop. It's 12:30. Like, man, I just landed. Finna go to the gym right now. Like, oh, okay, that's good. That's good. Wick says, what's up, bud? Go Birds. You know those Eagles are gonna be good this year. I heard the Eagles think they got an all-star team. I don't know if you remember the last time y'all said y'all had an all-star team, Vince Young. You know, that didn't work out too well. So you might want to tell Miles Sanders to calm down on that, boy. Maybe he's trying to speak it into existence. But you know, it might be one of those cases where he might be stuck in the water. You know, be one of those eagles flying aimlessly around Philadelphia, looking for a Philly cheesesteak sandwich. Flying aimlessly around Philadelphia, looking for liberty, boy. That's rough. Flew around for 76 minutes. Red Swan said, the last but not least, we got to talk about Coach Low walking the streets of New Orleans almost naked. But hey, don't get robbed like what they gonna take.
You can't get robbed.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you can't. Yeah, I've been saying, like, what they gonna take? I'm like, you want my shirt? You can have it. You can have it. You go ahead and take it if you want to. We got another Superman chat tonight. It's over the $10 minimum. So you know we got to make it special. All right, man. So that's a Superman chat.
Wait, is that a magic mic?
Wait, what?
That's what they did on the thing.
Oh, that just comes to me naturally. You know, so there ain't no male stripper move. That just comes to me naturally. You know, that's why you such a lucky lady.
What was this? If your heart, let's do it. That's exactly what they were doing.
I ain't never seen it before.
I don't know. I don't watch.
I ain't never seen it before. Oh man, Big Game James said top 10, bro. Top 10, yes, I'm calling it top 10.
Red Swan about pop it.
Hey, what you got? Y'all crazy, man. I can't fool with y'all, boy.
Oh my God.
I can't fool with y'all. Go Pepper said, Steven, cheesesteak means start at 14. Oh man. My mom says all them birds gonna get is just plucked this year. The Falcons and the Eagles. Well, I tell you, all the mom got that hate in his heart. Appreciate that Superman chat, Jermaine Johnson. I appreciate it, bro. Like I said, if it's over that $10 mark, you know, it put music in my soul. You know, so I have to do some kind of movement. I gotta wiggle my hips and everything. You know, Marty Moss is Big Low. You dance like Usher's third cousin, Junior Usher. By the way, you such a hater, boy. You such a hater, man. Y'all know good and well. Y'all know good and well. Wait a minute. Granddad said, see, that's the boom. Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute, what's the boom? Oh, Cardi said, Coach, ready for that blue flame. Oh, well, y'all are crazy, boy. Granddad said, don't pet a burning dog. I never heard that expression,
That makes sense.
but I will definitely use it in the future. Tony Wright said, what's up, Lo? I just came in the chat, and I thought if this was a family show. Well, you know it's a family show, boy. Oh, man. Y'all are crazy, man. Y'all are crazy. Villain Young Boy says sugar pie, honey bun Patterson. All right, I think we're just rambling now. I think we're just rambling. You know that I love you. Big Gay J said, low twerking like them yin yang twins. Like, what in the world? What in the world? JJ the Great said, Coach, you gotta hit that dirty bird after we win. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. I'm gonna look. Thing is that I'm gonna be recording, and the beautiful thing is just recording, the look on these Saints fans' faces, whenever we get that win. Because I ain't gonna bother them. We'll be talking trash during the game like we always do. Like I said, I sit right beside the dirty bird nest. So moving forward, it's gonna be one of those cases where the dirty bird nest folks, they be talking trash to the fans. And I be talking a little bit of trash to the fans myself. But after the game, I don't say nothing. If we win, you gotta walk out of here a loser. If we lose, I ain't gonna say nothing. Oh man. Keelan says, what I miss? The V Diggs and the Hamilton voice.
That's Jefferson.
That's Jefferson? Oh, okay. That's Jefferson and the French.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, I got you. My mom said, Big Low, don't feel bad. I do that dance move in the mirror, but in my birthday. What in the world? Volleyball. It's a family show, volleyball. See, that's why you can't pick us up from the airport. Man, shoot, I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. I've been sitting on here talking trash for the last 30, 40 minutes. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I know y'all gonna have to go to work on tomorrow's Friday. I know that y'all gonna have to go to work. If you're like me, it's hard to fully be focused on a Friday. So make sure that y'all go to bed, get a good night's sleep. And tomorrow think about what we were talking about. The Atlanta Falcons are going to have a top 10 defense this year. You play fantasy football, you might want to get the Atlanta Falcons. That's all I'm saying. Also, check this out. Make sure, if it's one of those cases where you're like, man, I ain't seen Big Low's content here lately. Make sure that you go to Instagram and follow me on Instagram. I'm telling y'all, I'm putting out content on the regular. I mean, I talked about everything from catching water moccasins. Yes, I caught a type of water moccasin on Instagram. I didn't put it on YouTube because I know YouTube wouldn't push it out like it's supposed to. So we put it on Instagram. And then I also talked about how your grandparents conceived your mama and your daddy. So make sure that you check it out. I ain't going into detail, but I told you how it happened. So go follow us at Big Low Kuntry. That's at Big Low Kuntry, Kuntry. And definitely make sure that you check us out, man. What'd you say, babe? Let me see. Jay the Great says, I got an interview in the morning. Oh man, definitely, Bo. We definitely hope that you do a good job on the interview, man. And take your career to the next level, my brother. We're definitely hoping and praying for the best for you, bro. Definitely. Coach Tony says, Lo, I've been channel surfing on other teams' podcasts, New Orleans, Tampa, Rams, and these other teams, mainstream media, they all really sleeping on us. And they're about to get hit. They're finna get hit in the mouth, Bo. They're finna get hit in the mouth. So it's gonna be one of those cases where they get caught by surprise. They're gonna be looking crazy. They're gonna be looking crazy. Keyline says, what's you and Coach Ronnie's IG? So Coach Ronnie, she don't got an IG.
No, I do have IG.
Oh, you got one? Where you get it?
I've been had an IG. I just don't really post.
Oh,
I
okay.
use it to look at stuff. I was just looking at stuff on IG.
Oh, okay. All right. You keep an IG secret, huh? Okay. I just play. I just play. My Instagram handle is at Big Low Kuntry. And you said that what is yours, Coach? Huh?
You don't know what my IG is?
No. What
Are you serious?
What is it?
Wow. Guess what is my IG handle?
Why are you doing this?
What is my IG handle? Person who has been married to me for 13 years. What is my IG handle?
At Coach Ronnie.
Oh my gosh. No, it is not. Really? You see how much attention he pays to me on social media, y'all?
That way you know you can trust your woman.
Oh
What?
Tenderoni M.
Oh yeah, Tenderoni M. That's Coach Ronnie's IG. Tenderoni M. Yeah, that's it. I knew that.
Okay.
I knew that. I just forgot. I knew.
Clearly.
I knew that. Oh man, y'all crazy. But yeah, definitely. Good luck on the interview, Coach JJ. Definitely good luck, man. Well, look, man, y'all take care, family. Y'all don't do anything that we would do. Y'all stay safe, man. Y'all take it easy. What in the world, Bo?